Casey here, absolutely chomping at the bit to get out. Now, going like a fart in the wind. What is up, you beautiful farmers? It's your boy Carl. Welcome back to the channel. Dad's a nice little double dog cage here. Very good. DT boxes. Not even sure what DT stands for, but Casey here, absolutely chomping at the bit to get out. Now, going like a fart in the wind. So it's Wednesday the 11th of May. We're doing some tailing locally, just a bit of land that we have just down the road from the house. Myself and Joanne and Dad are on the job. As I said in previous vlogs, it's a kind of a weird in-between time, May, because there is shearing going on, although it's a real Irish day today where the weather is brilliant and then it's piss and rain within an hour, and it's just after bucketing down here. So weather permitting, you'd be shearing around this time. We've done a bit so far, but nothing major. We're tailing, and there's shearing competitions going on at the moment. Myself and Joanne were competing in Wicklow on Sunday, and we got on very well. We finished 6th and 7th in the senior grade. Casey, get in behind. We're also going to Balmoral Show on Friday in order to compete in the senior. The first day of Balmoral Show is today, but we're not going up today because it goes junior, intermediate, senior, open. There's a different grade shearing per day. So we're taking today to try and get some tailing done out of the way. We've a lot of different starts. Our sheep are quite spread out, so any chance you get to knock off a bunch, we're going to do it. So going to get some more knocked out now. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Get in.
Let the ram lambs back.
Get in. Yeah. Get in behind. So before we put them in, we're going sorting ram lambs from ewe lambs. So just going to do that in the field here. They're all singles and they're nearly all horned lambs. The ram lambs are going to stay down, but the ewe lambs are going to go back to the mountain, because a female ewe lamb, it's good to have her on the mountain for her first summer because it'll just make her hardier and get used to where she's going to eventually live. Whereas the ram lambs, they're all for selling, so you can give them grass, you can give them a bit of a better do. Lay down.
Come here, stay.
Lay down. Lay down. So here a young lamb has got spooked and has broke away from the bunch. It can very easily happen because this is the first time that these lambs have been brought in since birth. They are not used to a dog and not used to being gathered and not used to the whole commotion of it. Then the lamb got spooked and broke away. It's rather annoying that the two dogs then gave chase and tried to catch the lamb. Can't fully blame the dogs because they're just after springtime and just after lambing, and they've spent over a month singling out sheep and catching them in the field for problems. You've seen in previous videos the amount of sheep that I caught with Casey on the mountain, in fields. Like, she was absolutely invaluable. But the problem is that springtime can get them into bad habits, and they get used to singling out sheep and chasing them and catching them, rather than what a normal sheepdog should do for the rest of the year, which is to stay cooler and more relaxed and keep out a bit wider and gather them. But can't really blame the dogs. They're really, really useful during the springtime for catching sheep. Hey, get out, you! Get out! Get out! Oh. What's wrong with him? Scald. Lay down. Lay down, Casey. Lay down. Lay down, Casey. Come on, Lambos. Up the hill, Richie.
Zane, come on. There's two layers.
So we'll be tailing Glenif later, and then they'll be done with them. It's just as handy. There's no point tailing them and letting them back out. Then they'll have to be put in again. Joanne the messer. So Dad's gone away with them to Glenif, and we're going to go down the field and get the ram lambs, which we let down, ewes and ram lambs, and tail those. There's a couple of lame ones too, isn't there? Yeah. Skulls can be a bit of an issue with young lambs.
This was now coming up, they would
Cause skulls.
cause of that, scratches in the feet.
Yeah. Hard ground too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an issue with young lambs because they're only getting going, they're only starting to thrive. Next thing, they're getting lame. So you need to try and nip it in the bud when it does happen. By the way, Joanne has her own YouTube channel. She's about 40 videos up there. So inevitably, when I probably go dark in June and July and you're waiting for a video, you can
You wouldn't want to hold your breath waiting for me to upload it.
But you've got about 40 videos there. I'll leave a link below. It'll keep you going in the meantime while you're waiting for me to upload them. Because it could get hairy in the summertime when we're shearing 6 or 7 days a week. Down. Got them going in the right direction in here. I like Casey cooking. Casey, up. Oh, good girl. Lie down. Good girl. Oh, shit. Gonna leave E here. You can see the full action. Not great gates, these. It's the one belonging to the dirty air show, is it? Oh, this one. Oh. Spot on. Not them.
Oh wait, no spot on.
Not going to the mountains. Probably get away without it. We're not treating these for ticks because it's more the mountains that are the issue, but you really only treat for ticks if needs be and if it's a spot where there is tick. We're best lifting the lambs out, are we? We'll do the ewes then.
I thought they would hop up the wall. Probably let the old one be his handy.
Okay.
Probably hop that wall then.
Are they all done, are they? And now we're sorting the ewes because they have to be dosed, paint freshened. But you don't want to be doing it through the lambs because they'll only end up hurting the lambs because they're still small. So we're dosing them with stock line from Natural Stockcare, which they very kindly sent up to me. It's a mineral dose with copper, which we find copper is very handy, particularly for mountain sheep. Alright girls, we'll let you back with them now. Just need to get a bit of stuff into you. YouTubers be used to seeing these fancy prattly setups and all this lovely pins and gates and races. Doesn't work at all. Lie down, you, lie down. Job done now. Now we just have to wait for our lift to come back. Good, yeah. So we're here at home. Dad and Joanne are in the field getting the next bunch out. Myself and Casey are out here. She'd be spring loaded there, ready to absolutely sprint after them. But we don't want her to do that. We want her to stay put. I'm telling you, that handbrake. Something wrong with it. Lie down. Casey, come here. Casey, come. Casey, come here. Get in behind. What? I'll put them all the way in. There's some hair got off. Time to grab the next bunch. Joanne has gone away with 7 or 8 sheep there. She's gone away to a different field. It's slow while work this, but this has to be done. Sheep have to be sorted and put away into their places. Some are going to the mountains, some are going to different fields. Might depend on the breed of the lambs, where they're going. Might depend on how many lambs they have, because say a sheep with 2 lambs will need more grass because of that additional load of an extra lamb. So slow work, and tailing and putting on the spot on for the ticks and painting, all that work is slow work too, but just take it one bunch at a time and try not to fall out in the process and keep at it till it's done. 2 fresh lambs, pretty late. Yeah. Casey, come. Casey, come. Casey, come here. Come. Lovely fresh pair of lambs. Right, Casey, come on. Walk on. Walk on. Casey. Light down, light. Casey, here.
Diane!
Lay down, lay down. Light down. Light down, light down. Light down. Light down. Me too. Hey. Someone asked me in a YouTube comment, why do you tail the sheep? I don't understand, or the lambs. I don't understand why you tail the lambs. And the biggest reason is probably fly strike, as I said in the comment. A short tail lamb won't get as dirty, and then it's less susceptible to getting maggots, which for people who don't know, flies hatch or lay eggs over the tail. Well, they can lay them anywhere, but particularly dirt attracts them, and a dirty tail will attract them, particularly early in the season. They'll lay eggs around the tail. The eggs will hatch into maggots, and they will start crawling along the animal and eating it alive, and it'll fully eat the sheep alive. So it's not nice. So whatever you can do to prevent that or reduce the risk of it, then you do it. And tailing is one thing. If you tail a lamb, then they're less likely to get dirty behind, because they're having a big woolly tail dangling down to collect dirt. And leaves them handier shorn too. Is another reason. Sheep is handier shorn with only a short tail. Like overall, it just leaves it easier to manage animal. So that's why we do it. Oh boy. Oh, that's what you're using that for. Lovely lambs. You're mad to get in, aren't you? Huh? You're mad to get in. Good to knock a bit of work out of a day. Day's improving now. Might only get calls about shearing, but I just won't answer the phone.